Getting underway. LGD, currently 1-2, taking on the undefeated boys in blue, your evil geniuses. We've already introduced the players, so we're just going to have to see how they look to lane. And Winter, Sylar with the Quelling Blade Stout tangos off the bat.
Yeah,
maybe he goes into the jungle here very early.
Maybe he just goes like really early. I'm not sure though how are they going to do this. Look at MMY's items though. He has a tango and 2 clarities.
Yeah, this is a very poor support Morphling. He's going to be a sad boy.
Did he save? Oh, he saved up some gold. I'm not sure though.
I guess just in case they need sentries. No, they have the sentry
I
already.
guess if they want to give him the lane, he can skill like morph at level 1 to last hit and stuff like that. So, not so worried. But I feel like the general plan would be the plan where you just give the lane to the Lycan first, get some levels, and then move into the jungle afterwards.
Alright, LGD going to be guarding their woods as a squad of 4, and EG just wanting to secure the bounty rune. We can have a big rumble.
30 seconds to battle.
4 heroes rotating down. A lot of heroes that are pretty terrible at level 1 for fighting, but see if anyone actually wants to get active. So they're already having skilled Hound. Just wanting to give his lanes that extra bit of boost in terms of CSing power and clashes, yeah. AUI can poke his snout down on the bottom side of the map. Looks like the bounty rune bottom will be contested and secured by the Radiant. The
battle begins!
Going to the Dire, so it should be a 1-for-1.
Money changes.
And they give it to MMY.
Scarab is going to be able to sneak give it to MMY.
Yep,
that's good news. And Scarab manages to sneak a really deep ward.
They don't know where he placed it, but they do know he warded something.
I think he wanted to ward in the triangle. That's the most, like we talked about this before, that's a really tough spot to deward. Like this one is a bit to the right. If they place a sentry in the middle, yeah, this looks there you go. It's just at the edge of the area. If he places it a little bit to the left. Didn't he see the ward?
Well, he saw him go down to place the ward, but he didn't see where it was.
The sentry is... You should see it.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Look at it's in the range.
I don't think so.
What?
If you like move your camera...
Look at my screen.
No, but move your camera up. That's because of the perspective.
No.
What?
It looks different on my camera though.
No, because you have to be like over here, like this. When you're back like this, it looks like it's under.
It's different on my screen.
It's outside. It's outside of the circle.
Alright.
I think the fatigue is kicking in, Winter.
Look at the lanes as well, so it'll be Scarab and Puck against like alright, the Lycan is in middle. And the Tide and the Visage will be top lane. So
speaking of top lane, TPD. Oh, gets the 2 here on Pale off, but they're chasing. They get off the Grave Chill. In July, he's gone for that early point in Kraken shot, but they're still diving for this. Oh man, that's a lot of hate for the Lion.
Super unusual lanes. It's like a morphing lane support with a troll. What is going on?
They're not having fun though. They're taking a lot of harassment here. Meanwhile, top lane, now they're trying to swing around. Oh, PPD! He comes in to help his buddy, and it looks like he'll pay with the Grave Chill coming out. Top lane, it's the first blood. Scored quickly, and now maybe they even go in Fear, but they're out of mana on Injuly. Fate 9 at level 2. That's where it ends.
Oh dear. They might be able to get him, but Fear might take a lot of damage.
He's really committing for this one. This could be bad for Fear. He gets the kill, close to dying, barely able to retreat out. Man, if Injuly had just a little bit more mana, that is super unexpected. Getting that early point in Gush, fully catching the Lion off guard.
Yeah, it's not something you see really often, but this lane is going to destroy bottom. Like Scarab and Puck is just going to destroy the morph. What is the morphing and Chill going to do?
This was not how I expected the lanes to go.
Terrible for them.
Well, are they making up for it elsewhere? Invoker farming well, Drow farming well, Puck farming well. No, it's looking pretty rough here early on.
It's a quad-spec Invoker, so this will actually roll them over if they have a very bad laning phase. Early Orchids, he's just going to wreck anyone he sees with the Draw Aura. Easy kill everywhere.
And they do not have heroes that can pressure that lane.
Support morphing hates buy. You don't buy after that. EMP, you're done.
Yeah.
Gonna be a tough.
I mean, you can get the Soul Ring and at least have a little mana to work with, but your team is gonna suffer. And who else is gonna build that game? Just Tide, really?
It's generally the build, Soul Ring and Tranquil. That's just how you build the hero. But this is gonna be a really tough game. Look at the CS bot right now.
Are there any adjustments LGD can make? Can they switch up their lane?
I'm just really surprised at the lanes. They're gonna try and go in on Yao here at bottom. Another Scarab Mage Nuke coming out of cooldown in 2 seconds, so they're gonna get it.
Gets pushed around a little bit. He sticks up. He'll survive, but Now the support Morphling trying to turn around. MMY taking a lot of damage. He'll start straight morphing, barely surviving. Now chasing him. Meanwhile, mid lane, there's an EMP coming out, just harassing Sylar back. Starting to put the pressure onto this Lycan mid.
This is looking really bad for LGD. They're going to lose all their lanes at this rate. The Tide is not getting much CS, even though they got a kill on the Lion. Lycan is suffering against, like, this is not the lanes I expected them to put, because this is, all the matchups they're getting is very bad.
You just see the CS piling in for EG.
PPD is coming in middle.
Oh, now he's been spotted. This is a good time to go top if they have any sort of spells, and well, Fear is just unafraid. Fate's trying to swing around on him, but yeah, 2v1. Drow holding his own.
Maybe another lag coming out.
Some lag, some cold rooms, who knows?
Cold feet.
Charlie should have brought hand warmers. Sounds like he's not really prepared for this.
Cursor error. What's
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, but it's gonna be really hard for them after this. In the next 10 minutes or so, they are on course on losing all their lanes once more as LGD. Oh dear, it's gonna be really rough. They have a lot of potential later on, mid-game potential with the adaptive and the familiars and stuff, but once again we were worrying how are they gonna get there. It's a long journey ahead.
Yeah.
The game might just end before they reach their destination.
And there's just no hero that can just like carry them through the early to mid game with a bad start. Well, Troll can't do squat without items.
Technically you can count the Tide if he can actually land big ravages.
He at least needs a blink dagger.
At this rate, his blink is going to come really...
And he's going to need arcanes. He's up against EMP. There's a lot of silences to deal with him.
They need at least 2 sets of arcane boots, and you generally don't want to get arcanes on Visage, and support morphing arcanes is just out of the question because it's going to make the hero really weak. So, I'm not sure though. This is going to be a tough decision. Maybe they just get both arcanes on the Visage and the Tide and try to work themselves from there. But I still feel that when they get their levels, that hero is just so damn scary.
Yeah. EG come online very early. They get, you know, your Invoker like level 7 or 8, phase boots, the first item pickup, working towards the Orchid. He's going to be a menace. Can go around solo killing a lot of these LGD heroes, or at least keeping them back.
A lot of these heroes are already very generous. He more or less could kill anyone he sees with the Orchid.
Well, maybe if Morphling's running around like super strength morphed already, then
he won't have armor.
Yeah.
And you have to consider it's a support morphing, so...
Yeah, he is sitting on 1 armor right now.
It's terrible. It's just basically really difficult.
And that's just the Invoker. I mean, we haven't even talked about Coil into the Skywrath Mage Mystic Flare, just pure Roche potential for EG. They only have the Drow, but that's all you need.
The Drow is like the hero of objectives. If you can't get objective done in a game where you have Drow, you have huge problems. So this game, they need to make the Drow work. Get Roche, get the towers, control the map, make sure the morphing never gets to the point where he's gonna be that annoying morphing. Like he needs the Soul Ring, needs level 7, needs the Triangles, and the next item would be the biggest item he's gonna be purchasing, the Blink. Well, maybe you stop by with the upgraded Magic Wand and stuff like that, but yeah, the Blink is all you need. The Blink, Soul Ring, Triangles, you're just...
Where is he gonna find the farm though? They're gonna start losing towers very early.
Usually you get the farm by winning combats with your Adaptive Strike early on.
But they have no one else who can work with him to get kills.
No, if they have levels, let's say the wolves just follow the morphing around with the familiars, Adaptive Strike, and all the stuff is hitting. Look at their heroes there. They have like very weak heroes. All 5 of EG heroes, very low HP pool, not much armor.
That's true.
Yeah, only the Drow has a lot of armor. So if you think about it on the way where if the morphing finds someone with a level 4 adaptive, the wolves and the familiars hit him with the howl and the ultimate from the troll, the battle trance. It's a lot of kill potential there already, with the morphing alone walking around. Obviously,
now that said, EG are going to be very farm very early,
yeah,
so they're not going to be that squishy.
They are not going to be that squishy, but it's the potential for them, for a morphing running around alone with the support he gets from his teammates is that. Like they can probably kill the Skywrath easily all the time, and the Lion.
It sounds like a nice plan.
It's a nice plan, but getting there is always the problem. You know, you can talk about we are gonna land Adaptive Strike into Totem Arrow into Shackle Shot, but getting there is always another problem.
And we have Sumail disconnecting again. For those wondering, he is having a mouse cursor issue last they spoke. So he'll reconnect again. See if it's fixed. Yeah, EG, they're ready. LGD also ready. Here we go.
Let's go.
Back
Let's
underway.
do this. Morphing, come on.
Now mid lane, PPD tried to go for a gank, but he did end up getting spun out. And they go and fear top lane. This is a really nice play by LGD, but I don't know if they have the damage to get this kill. It's going to be close with the Soul Assumption. Oh, just short. Just short. That was a really nice move, though. As soon as they see the Lion mid, they immediately go on the drown. Didn't have the damage.
Yeah, they barely got it, so that was really close. They almost got it.
That type of kill was so big if LGD can grab it, because otherwise they're just not going to do well in the lanes. And meanwhile, top in July, X, are they going for this? They're braining in at UI as well. Fear gets the frost arrows flowing, and in July going to take a heavy chunk of damage. He will end up going down.
Wow, that was really close. That was the point where you wish you had more points in Kraken. One point there. Not gonna save his life, and yeah, bottom lane, Puck still getting a lot of CS, a lot of farm, a lot of levels. It's, you know, morphing. A short
Because morphling.
Yeah, because morphing in the lane as a support doesn't do jack.
They are starting to move the Lycan into the jungle a little bit for LGD. And do you think that he fully transitions now? Do you give mid to one of these supports?
You give mid to the morphing basically.
They're sending Tide. Maybe not. In July now going to the topper, or maybe just to farm the ancients. No, he's too early for that. Only level 4.
Everyone needs so much space on LGD. How are they going to come up with the space? It's always going to be the question. It's difficult for them. They need to hang on. Probably they need to sacrifice a lot of structures, a lot of objectives, let EG take Roshan when they want to, and hopefully use the time that EG is doing, taking towers, taking Roshan to get their levels and farm up on their heroes. They definitely can play from behind. It's not an issue for their heroes. It's just that how much are they going to give up for them to get what they want?
Yeah, the worst thing you could do is try to take those fights when you're too weak, and then give them their 10 towers and a bunch of kills. So like this lane though, caught out. They start chasing forward. Puck trying to get in range as well. Universe with an extremely long-looking orb, but the tornado not enough to get the kill. Sylar bottling up in the tree line. EG with a huge investment here mid and unable to walk away with the kill. That's a big escape for him. That's a lot of wasted time for EG.
He's going to go back to the jungle and use the lane to the morphing, and morphing's going to wait.
They're going in mid. It looks like jumping onto Sumail, but just on fire.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Drop, but he doesn't really have any mana to burn, and he'll end up falling.
Oh,
that was really ambitious.
Yeah, that was exactly. I was gonna say that was really ambitious. Try to take down the Invoker. They were hoping they did enough damage, and it was just a level 2 soul assumption. So it was. I don't know. I didn't feel they had enough firepower to get the kill.
You know, what also hurts LGD is that early point in Gush, it's going to delay the Ancients for Tidehunter a bit, so it slows down his ability to transition fully into the woods, and means that he's going to require this top lane a little bit longer, which is where EG can potentially look to punish it. Looks like they may be
bottom lane
going on the Morph lane. They try, but just very... I don't know, it just doesn't feel like he's had that impact on the laning stage that you're searching for.
And here comes the wolves. They're gonna scout the Skyraft. Skyraft should be an easy kill. Yeah, here comes the adaptive strike and everything hitting on you. But just level 2.
They are gonna go down. Nice pick off there for LGD. Goes away with Psylocke. Meanwhile, mid, under heavy harassment, as Sumail will dive to mid lane. The cold snap proccing, he collects the kill, and this puts Oblivion Staff number 1 into his pockets essentially. Just needs a little bit more gold to buy that quarter staff. He's on a hot pace for a very timely order.
Damage.
He needs to do a lot with it as well. Being the Quasrex Invoker, you don't have the luxury of Exalt Invoker. Like you farm a lot more, Little Midas, you scale a lot better. Quasrex Invoker doesn't scale as well, so he needs to get a lot of work done with the Orchid. He really needs to. And it's gonna be about time where EG can do Roche fairly soon.
And LGD they deal with the wolves. That's the one big thing here. They can look to scout the Roshan, so the EG will have to be careful and disciplined about. You imagine a wolf sniping the Aegis, or God forbid the Roche kill, and that can really take the wind out of EG's sails. Familiar's not online yet, though.
Yeah, and Yao is saving up a lot.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Might have. Blink? I don't know about the naked blink rush on Troll. Okay.
Alright, gets the face boots.
I guess deliberating what the item here should be. Goes with a pretty standard save.
Yeah, he actually has quite a good number of last hits considering how the start went for him in the lane. It was so rough with the morphing support and the Skyrough and Puck. But I guess as soon as the Skyrough was like TPing top to actually help out Fear, the pressure was like relieved and we got a lot of farm in the lane as well.
Speaking of Fear, are we going to see a Mask of Madness here? Do you think?
Yeah, I think that build is probably one of the best on draw at the moment. Double Red Band or triple Red Band with Mask of Madness with the Yasha.
Okay, not going to commit to it yet. Just a casual Mask of Madness.
You know, they're just gonna try and get more damage on him and just go rush and make sure that they use as little time as possible to get the rush done.
Vlad's is complete on your Lycan. To be fair, the Radiant also has very good rush potential, but map control more of an issue for them. I actually Lycan moving down towards the bottom rune. I guess just taking the rune on top lane, a big clash breaking out. There will be an engagement here. Fate the first to fall. Now the trade comes. They managed to bring down Universe gushing.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
You're on the run. You can't run from this guy easily. Yao swinging forward. They get off a great gust on 3, and now here turns to try and re-engage. They already used the Ravage. They need to get out of here quickly. LGD.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
He has a Hex, and he won't catch in July on the retreat out. MMI into the tree line. I'll make it out safely. The Troll gets sniped on the back foot as he tries to avoid the flanky maneuver, but Sumail just there a bit too quick. And now it'll be up to the
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
To make something out of this match.
Dire structures are fortified.
That's all that matters. He's gonna get his level soon, level 7 soon. Oh, they're gonna do a lot of damage in the tier 1 middle. That's about it. Yeah, they used the expanded Ravage, but it's just a kill. Did they even get a kill? No, yeah, they didn't even get a kill. They got only the initial kill on the Puck. That's about it, and they chased. Because
that gust really messed
up.
Yeah, the gust comes through, they get
carnage underway at Radiant's top tower.
Sumail getting jumped mid lane, but he's just gonna ghost walk. And LGD, it's
Radiant
their turn
structures
to
are fortified
and get nothing in exchange.
The red mist spreads at Radiant's middle tower.
Oh, this morphing is getting back by him. The lack of mana.
It's a really good cross-fight Invoker game. Not just for the Morphling, the Tidehunter mono pool very limited. Potentially liking someone that can struggle with that, although generally he's going to get off the shapeshift first.
This pace of the game is currently at the moment really good for LGD if everything stays intact, no one's taking big objectives, and Roche is still up for the draw. He has his Mask of Madness completed now, Yasha soon to be completed.
Yeah, you can tell EG are prepping for it. He's just going to walk into the pit. They did drop a sentry. And they drop an extra sentry, just making sure the Wolves aren't up to any tricks. Speaking of the Wolves, Lycan is walking down towards this bottom rune right now. Is he going to walk towards the pit? Is he going to scout it?
Oh, the
Familiars are coming. And they will be pushed back by Universe. But you see the Puck just chilling near the rune after the rune spawn. You start to get a bit suspicious. I don't know if it's quick enough, though. They have no Tide Blink. They have no easy way into the pit, and it doesn't look like LGD are going to contest this.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the nature of the hero stuff. EG is going to get the rush fairly easily, and LGD is just going to be hoping that they get a good...
Roshan has fallen to the Dire!
Yeah, Morphling is going to be level 6 soon. Getting to that level 7 would be really nice for him. He's 100 gold away from his Soul Ring, which is the biggest thing he needs right now.
They're trying to get there. They currently trail by about 5,000 gold at 13 minutes, and, well, 5,000 experience as well. It's more or less your textbook Drought Ranger game. You have this kind of start. The plan is to snowball it from there. Sumail begins to make his move. He's already got an Orchid. Oh my, this is a very fat Invoker.
I wonder if he can actually get this kill though. Kraken will remove the Orchid
and he has Ravage too.
Dire's bottom tower is taking many wounds.
This is the thing for LGD is they push very fast in their own right. Mid lane they wrap around and Fade looks like he'll get caught out here. The Orchid deployed and poured forward, an easy takedown. Going the way of Sumail for the last hit, but tier 1 bottom, it looks like it'll fall as an exchange.
They're gonna send the Puck down here, but...
Dire's bottom tower is under attack! Dire's bottom tower has fallen!
Strike chunked out, Sylar trying to morph and he gets it off in the nick of time, but then stunned, will end up falling regardless. His headless corpse hits the deck a bit late as Universe pursues. MMY on the run. Both brought an adaptive. That's one for a wave from now. He's trapped behind the tower. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to run.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It just seems like LGD are beginning to hemorrhage kills all over the place.
Dire's middle tower is not what it used to be. War has come to Radiant's bottom tower. Dire structures can take all the hurt. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And unwinds with the tornado, ends up getting the kill. Oh, this Exorbitant, this Wex Invoker really starting to come online. This is scary. Almost has the max Wex already.
How many towers are they going to get from now? This is
all your tier 1s, you kiss goodbye to those, I think, if you're LGD. Are they even close to a blink on the Tide Hunter?
No, it's nowhere near. It's like 900 arcane boots. That's about it.
Jeez. Like, how do they defend a tower without Tide Blink? I just don't see how they do it.
The red mist spreads at Radiant's middle tower.
Every hero. Give away the towers. Try their best to defend the high ground. That's their best hope right now. All the outer towers are just birthday presents for easy to collect. Like,
Radiant's towers are fortified.
Try and get a bit of a refund
just like
in terms of other objectives, but I don't know if EG are going to give up any freebies. It doesn't look like they are going to just force towers too much. They keep the top lane pushed out right now with the Invoker of Sumail, and the graph begins to get a bit ridiculous. 8k plus gold lead, close to a 10k plus experience lead. EG prepping for a very aggressive assault
Radiant's
on this
top
LGD
tower is under attack.
Maybe they smoke first. They continue to hang out. 4 heroes there. Just going back to Roshan in just about 2 minutes. CG really biding their time. Looks like the courier inbound and just going to farm up the ancient stacks.
Yeah, Morphing still needs to reach that.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Soon, he needs one more wave of creeps here. And he's gonna take the middle tier 1. I don't think there's anything LGD can do to defend. Oh, they're gonna try and defend with the Ravage, but Morphing is still not at the crucial level 7 yet.
Oh, look who it is. Sumail, he's caught out Faith, throws out the silence. Faith getting cold snapped and...
Unstoppable.
There you go. Soulburn gonna bring Now they look to push. They get the quick pick with the Invoker. Very difficult for LGD to fight. They even might lose their control as PPD goes in.
Radiant's middle
the
tower is under attack.
Here, chasing forward. Ravage comes up, but it's fine. It's a beautiful pull. Tornado combination comes forth, and where is the damage now for
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
His ultimate or get involved. 4 fall. NEG.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Appears to have no breaks. They just keep on pushing in. They're going to look for a tier 2 mid, and they should be taking it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Puny Radiant hides behind their fortification.
After dropping the spells, immediately mana drain the Morphing.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
The last thing you want happen to you as a support Morphing.
It's...
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
It doesn't seem like it was the right game
It's
for
not
it.
an experiment. I mean, they knew the potential of it. It's just...
This just doesn't seem like the right game for it.
It's just a difficult game for it. You have to be able to get away from the early game. That's the most crucial thing. But they got punished so hard.
There weren't any lanes they could really dominate, right? And like the other support, the Visage, also needs levels and farm.
And the way they lane it as well didn't help their cause, to be honest. Laning the lighter middle and throw more things they say, Visage and Tide top, but the top lane actually netted them the first round.
Faith getting trapped out, tornado coming. Maybe they can kill Sumail. This would be a big one, but he's already forced that himself backwards, continues to retreat. Silent running at him real hard, gets the kill, it's a big streak to end. Although while it's happening, Fear gets the tower, but they look for more. Another 4.25 second stun from MMY. They might even get a PPD kill. It's going to be
underway
close. The troll
Radiant's
slow coming out the wolves, pecking away at him. And they resummon them. They might even get the Lion as well. They get 2.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Coil from Universe. They've changed
middle
over into
tower
2
has
parts.
fallen.
Yeah, is
They
also
could
going to
be
drop.
worse.
And EG
Or could it?
make up
Radiant's
for it.
top
And, by the
tower
way,
is under
Drop
attack.
Find a lot of
Radiant
pressure
structures
onto
are
that northern.
fortified with 12 important vitamins,
But
and
still, you do see
Dire's
the
bottom
potential.
tower
If
is
the lane's
under
a bit
attack.
better, You just stun a hero, Lycan's gonna kill him. There's nothing you can do about it.
It's just really disgusting when you're actually gonna get a good start, or at least a semi-decent start.
It's a Beastmaster Roar with a 10-second cooldown, basically.
Dude,
even stronger. Well, it doesn't go through BKB.
Well, it's 10-second CD and longer the range. I guess that makes.
Yeah, you wait 10. You throw the stun on someone else.
Are you gonna pop your BKB just for that 10-second CD adaptive strike?
No. It's more if you already have it up.
Yeah, it's just. Oh boy, but you can tell the potential is there with the wolves and the massage barriers and how battle trends. The adaptive strike is a really good tool here.
I have to say, Winter, just looking at the way EG is playing right now, Sumail is offering something very different to this team compared to what Arteezy did.
He's like,
this guy is, it feels a lot like kind of a Xiao type player, maybe a little bit flashier and more of a playmaker, but
you could see the adjustments they made.
They've started drafting and playing very well around him.
And Syed is playing the more Arteezy role right now.
But he's just, Sumail's making plays, man. They're setting him up for success with the drafts on the lanes, but he's delivering from there.
Oh, they're gonna find a goal.
They do. They got a long duration stun. They will blow up Sumail. LGD not 100% out of this. His Universe will arrive though, and Fear trying to go to work. Yeah, with the quick TP out, Guts not going to cancel. It'll make it back to the well. In July also in need of a way out, but he gets hexed and he will end up falling. The rest of the team trying to scatter to the south as Fear's in pursuit, blinking forward. The shotgun thrown out, although it's more of just a stone cold punch and pushes him back quite a bit. MMY continues
much like cordwood before axes axe.
They're going to try and disable the blink here.
Top tower
he blinks to the south,
under
not
attack.
the direction he needs.
Soaring and you know, in the
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They're giving you punishment to stand still because of how good the stun is.
What's the?
It's a punishment like in your schooling days, like your lecturer or your teacher would just ask you to stand if you make a mistake or you make the teacher mad. It's like in the Asian culture, the teacher would ask you to be punished for standing at the side. So basically they would refer it to the morphing stun in a way because it's a long stun.
Okay, I learned something new today. Is there like a certain phrase for it, or? Thoughts on? Yeah. Thoughts on.
Axe observes carnage underway at Radiant's top tower.
All right. Well, LGD are currently they're hoping to put EG in a static position, but it doesn't really seem like it's happening too often.
They need to get multiple pick-off like the one they had before. Adaptive strike, and this one kill, and just back off, and adaptive strike another kill and back off.
Are they going for another deep smoke? It looks like it. LGD.
Oh, the ward actually, I think, saw it.
The ping came out, yeah. Either saw it or saw all the heroes grouping up right before they spoke. Either way, EG definitely seemed to know, and they're setting a trap.
Roche is up, and the wolves actually scouted the Roche as well.
So. EG spoke just before the wolves breached the high ground, but they will be slowed by the Ghost Walk, so they know.
They're gonna put a sentry, adaptive strike ready.
Oh, who's gonna get the jump here? LGD walk into the pit. This could be huge for them. Now use that troll ultimate. The wolf's gonna die. Oh, this is huge. This could be so big for LGD. It's the beginning of a comeback. The orb comes in. Punch. Gonna get eyes on them. Rose dropping danger. Slowly gonna go down. It's on the ground. Rabbit, the lightning will flame it. Now Universe in trouble. Rabbit coming out. He will almost fall here. He just barely managed to retreat. Everybody on just slivers of HP. Sumail trapped on the high ground. Stunned for an hour and a day. Now he heads to the from the north. Is he gonna try to go down MMY? He manages to get the kill with the tornado, but it cost him his life. A win for 2 exchange. LGD getting that Aegis as well. They're not out of this with
Dire's bottom tower is
under
attack.
That was such a huge ravage, and the morphing there.
So many little idiosyncrasies. They see the wolves so like goes up to the half a century, and they know EG's just sitting there waiting for them to walk up the hill. So they say, you know what? They're not going to walk the road. They want to see how smooth
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Great pick off here by PPD. He flicks in, instant Mystic Flare. He drops it before the stun came out. And now LGD perhaps overhead overextended. Looks like July may go down to stack in, accepting his fate. PPD lunges forward, Sylar.
No TP, oh dear.
No.
Oh dear.
He's going to try to rain around the rose here. He
Dyer's
does
top
buy it.
tower is
Busy
under
chasing
attack.
The Pale coming out from PPD. Sylar, he had the ultimate cooling down, so he's just going to walk right on the fear. Fade's starting to get pounded right now, but they are fighting with supportive familiars. And now GG, who needs to run? There's your adaptive strike, bringing down one AUI also on the run. Sylar, does he have that ulti? How close is he? He's going to back off. Just now cooling down. Universe chasing desperately for kills, but it feels like one bad fight. Like that fight's one thing, but one more bad fight from EG and LGD are going to be right back in this game.
The skills are tipping to the other direction now. They're starting to feel the heat.
The support lane is really doing
Just
work.
look at the support morphing, just one adaptive.
Every time he adaptives, that hero just is dead. There's no escaping.
Man, that's why I said if you get a good start on this, it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous.
This is with a terrible start. This is an awful start. And he's still got 8 assists.
Yeah, he just provides so much. The start is just too good. I don't know how to describe it. No better word to describe it. It's just too good.
Too good.
Man, 900.
They have vision here in the Dire Jungle on the Invoker, I believe. They at least were pinging out where that ward is. They do see Sumail, but they're heading the other direction. LGD not going to engage. I want to pick these easy, clean fights.
This is dangerous times for EG. Death damage is more than enough.
Dyer's top tower is under attack. Dyer's top tower has fallen.
Right now. The Lycan plus the Troll is really strong together.
Yeah, they don't even have that big of items. Sylar does have Necro 3, but outside of that, there's little.
Look at the gold rush. It's like 5,000 gold cutback after that.
EG are using this time to try to get some aggressive wards up, but you can tell by the reaction they've had that they know 1 or 2 bad fights, and LGD might even be the leaders moving forward. First going to get scouted out here by the replicate. They stun him once,
Has
twice. Are we going to have a little shotgun to the face? He face shifts and now blinks out.
That was close.
But chasing his MMY might be a bit too far to chase.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified with 12 important vitamins and minerals.
For a Ravage Troll to just go to work. And
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Axe wishes it was you instead.
Not cruising for these big fights the way they once were.
No, they're really worried now, you can tell. They need probably Invoker's gonna get another pick off at top. They figure. Getting caught out by the Invoker is just no escape for him.
Sumail has been making a lot of plays. 9, 3, and 3s. Most of these have been solo kills as well. But is it going to be good enough? End of the day, he's a crossflex Invoker.
Yeah, he's like in the fight, he's gonna do nothing. One at the big front and he's just gone.
And that EMP Tornado, as great as it is, once multiple BKBs come out for LGD, it's quite useless. And they already have the one on Yao.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
Well, looks like we may have a clash.
Like
Comes in, they try
the
to slow.
Dire
In the meantime,
structures
the
cannot
Invoker's
be
still pushing
hurt.
top, but EG
Dyer's middle tower is under
to leap
attack.
in. Do they really want to go onto LGD here? MMY
The
just
red
sitting back.
mist
Universe
spreads
comes in.
at
He's
Radiant's
getting
middle
blasted
tower.
straight in the nostrils.
Dyer's middle tower has fallen.
And they split push top instead. Sumail working.
Radiant's top tower is under it.
It's not
Radiant's
particularly
top
quick.
tower
Meanwhile,
has
you are
fallen.
trying to split pushes that poor Skywrath mage. Doing what damage he can. Tier 2 exchange there. But it really feels like any kind of trade is a win for LGD right now.
Yeah, the lineup gets exponentially stronger by the minute. And guess what? Morphing is 600 go away from Blink.
It's a late blink, but all he needs is the blink.
Blink before a monster.
And the thing is, Fear, he's got a butterfly, sure, but Mask of Madness, no BKB. You get jumped, unless you have some serious RNG with the evasion. By the Blink Morphling, I don't see him living for that 4.25 seconds, Winter.
Yeah.
I'd like him as a BKB. So you have, the only way to control him would be a Puck Eggs Coil, but they don't have that. Universe has gone for Yules.
The Lycan is just gonna...
Oh, the Wolves. Can they snipe Captain Bamboo?
The Wolves are just... The Lycan's just gonna kill the Drow in one night. I don't think the Butterfly will actually help. It's just gonna be an easy kill once you get hit by the Aggressive Strike. Without the need, without the defensive supports, they can't protect anyone.
Yeah, there's no swap here. They don't have some super reliable teamfight controller to keep them off, but here we go. Sylar gonna get jumped by a quick coil. BKB's and then he runs backwards, but the rest of the team is going in. There's your adaptive strike over here. Samantha, Ravage is gonna follow, losing the Draw Ranger, and this is starting to fall apart. Sumail definitely trying to scramble and looks to retreat. They continue pursuit though. Sylar running onto him and gonna start munching into him as well. In the meantime, the Lion of PPD is running all rings around the Radiant base as he tries to run, but Morphleet's hunting him. He blinks up to the high ground, and it looks like he'll barely escape. But again, EG thwarted in their efforts to get some additional objectives, and it really is starting to feel like LGD are turning this game around. They're barreling down mid now. There's no buyback on Drow. There's no buyback on Invoker. They have 30 minutes to push for Rax, and it's troll like it. In good news for EG, there's no Necro 3.
Troll plus Lycan takes 30 seconds to kill us.
They are quick and efficient building demolishers. They've got there's no blip. This looks like it's a clean win of Braxton.
If Dyer's middle tower was worth a damn, it would still be
standing. It's not going to be fast enough. The range racks it out the ball. The melee racks
Dyer's middle barracks have fallen.
Starting to claw their way back into DAC here, perhaps. They'll bring down the melee. Then they stun PPD for ages, but they don't try to overextend.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They just want to leave him there on an acceptable loss.
By the blink. Oh, he didn't.
War has come to Radiant's bottom tower.
Their tier 3 bottom takes some damage, but it's not dead. As long as nobody else dies, that's well worth it. Universe wants another kill, but no coil, very difficult to find one.
That is just minimal casualties. That was really good for
I'm starting to believe when the support lane gets that one stun on the Drow, and the Drow just
yeah, it's just like when you don't have... Oh, they're gonna catch out Drow. It's still gonna be the same issue in team fights. Whoever gets adaptive strike is just gonna die straight away. And if it's the Drow, you're basically... You lose all your damage.
That's the thing. If this was like, if they had a lineup where there's multiple independent carries, it wouldn't be nearly as scary. But when you have one hero that the entire lineup is built around, it can fall apart. Now, Troll is dead for 40 seconds. He does a buyback here.
I don't think
Yao may have to use it. This
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
There is a Ravage online though. It's taken long enough to pull down. EG, they know this isn't the time to try and go for a trade.
You can feel the desperation of the morphing to get the blink. It's almost there. Almost.
He just needs one creep. Give me that creep at once.
Okay.
Oh, he's got it now. It's not like he's even had trouble getting it up in their grill and fight. So with this, MMY, he may chase down one or two extra heroes because
no, it's a big difference. Just watch, that's fine. He's gonna be able to blink and adaptive the Drow, by the way, and they're gonna win the fight.
Do you think Fear needs to... I guess he needs to go BKB now.
That's nothing, because they don't have any way of saving him.
That butterfly really doesn't feel like it's done a thing.
It gives a lot of aura, a lot of damage.
It does, but he's never gonna be allowed to just sit back against this lineup.
Yeah, it's Ravage. You know, Ravage, Camelus, and Soul Assumption, they're just disappearing from the face of the earth in 1 second.
It's definitely a good butterfly game. Like, LGD have a lot of physical damage. It's great on Drow in general.
Yeah, but how about Soul Assumption?
But
Soul Assumption, hide Ravage, such.
But it just feels like BKB is more important than butterfly.
This push. Man, how are they going to stop this push? EG are still in the lead in that one, but it doesn't, you know, it doesn't matter anymore.
Well, they're in the lead in terms of net worth. 8,000, 10,000 experience. It's still a decent lead, but it's a Drow-centered lineup. This hero, generally, you look to win the game by around this point, 30 to 35 minutes, if not a bit sooner.
Yeah, this is just like, you know, this game is at the point where LGD is already fully really hard to tell from the score, from the network, but it's just LGD's game right now. Every single department they're stronger. They have 5 core heroes. You can even say that. They have 5. Sure. They have 5 core heroes.
And they're all getting some item. I mean, MMY is pretty damn far.
It feels like you go into a pub match and no one picks a support hero.
Well, at least MMY.
Axe observes carnage underway at Radiant's top tower.
These heroes want their farm. That is the one issue for LGD.
Yeah, but they got there and look at how strong it is. It's ridiculous. it's not even a game where this is not even a good example of how strong the morphing can be. It's more or less the Ravage were really good. They had a lot of damage from the missiles, and enemy team doesn't have BKB. It makes things a lot easier.
Yeah, but you just see that seed of potential.
Yeah, there's a lot of potential.
You want to try and take Roshan. Sunstrike's going to come out. Sumail is the only hero really in position to contest. He throws out a tornado, stalls, but Rosh already down.
Dislike Roshan very much.
Not picking it up just yet. No, the troll says, alright, I'll take it.
How many buybacks does EG need to actually make it? Like, that's the question I'm asking myself.
How many buybacks do they have? Looking at the chart right now, they've got 4. But they are
Radiant's
against the
top tower is under attack.
Drow and Sarah.
I mean, like you said, Victor, you can really sense the desperation when you're Lion and
The red
Skyra, they're
mist
frantically
spreads
trying to
at
sprint
Radiant's
push.
middle tower.
But these heroes, they can't rat. Even with the Drow aura, there's just no way.
Trying to figure out what is EG's plan to actually win the fight. Oh, LGD is like...
They're pinging out mid. They want to just jump EG up on the high ground.
With the wolves and adapting track somebody.
Did they lose their... Oh no, they still have the jet. That doesn't matter. Look, Ravage comes out. Pulls away by Fear though, or Universe rather. DW still Fear getting chomped on. Lycan chasing forward. Now Sylar decides to back off. They're not that happy with the initiation. They're going back in. Mystic Flare coming out. Sylar taking a lot of damage now. This is not really a great fight by LGD, but Sylar's going to survive for a while. Now begins to retreat out. Yao dropping low. Will beat himself, but he's the Aces carry. He's coming back. He's got a round 2 left in him. EG still standing strong though. They're holding on to their ground ranger for now. They begin to really control and lay into LGD. Yao gonna fall. That's 3 dead. Make it 4. A really aggressive jump in from LGD, and it cost them heavily.
That was like not a jump, but good on them. I was thinking they might actually want to start with the morphing, get someone stunned.
Oh, it was Fear with the blink actually. I got confused. I thought it was Puff, but
yeah, they managed to dodge the Ravage. Like,
it hit one.
Only one. So it was just they needed a better Ravage.
Those old man reflexes, Winter. He still got it. But that's important. That Ravage hits him, then
I mean,
he dies.
It was like even expected, you know, like you know the enemy had the sentry there.
You see the wolves.
They killed the wolves, you know, and you're like, alright, let's go. We are still gonna do it.
I think LGD, yeah, a little bit overconfident. They are going to be up in 20 seconds. They have Glyph.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So they definitely lose the tier 3.
Radiant structures are fortified.
If they wanted to, they could buy back on the Lycan now. Really would rather have the 2 live, but it may cost them 2 tier 3.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
2 melee rounds.
Radiant's top tower as Radiant's middle tower falls. Axe's middle finger rises.
Like potentially mid lane as well. That's
Radiant's top barracks have fallen.
Ranged and brought low. The second lane
No
not yet
more
taken.
top barracks for the Radiant.
Very close to falling. It's gonna go down.
Radiant's middle barracks have fallen.
One aggressive gamble up the hill. And what looked like a game that they had just wrested away from EG plummets back the other way in EG's favor. Oh my. What a turn.
They're trying to keep the light
stressful.
Now there's a BKB on the ground, so this changes the pace of the game a lot with the BKB.
They do not have great solutions for that yet. There's no MKB on Lycan. They don't have a Basher. They don't have a Hex. They really don't have solutions for her yet.
They have something. They have to adapt this strike.
It is pretty instant. You got it off maybe before she BKBs?
Yeah, it's no risk. You blink in, you don't get the adaptive strike.
You just replicate out.
You replicate out.
Or waveform out.
Yeah, it's just like something that requires you. No risk. It's just a free try, a free attempt to stun him.
But In July does have a refresher. And this opens up some possibilities. PPD is a bit of a
adventure.
PPD's salty journeys through LGD territory.
Didn't he make a video about his like a pub entry about talking about his madness and stuff?
Yes. PPD's pub adventures. Fantastic video. Alright, so they're trying to find solutions for this adaptive Winter.
There,
the Lincoln Sphere.
Lincoln's.
Well, I guess all that split pushing on Skyrath has finally started to pay off. The hour grows late for these teams. It's been a long day there in China as it's now past midnight. They're burning that midnight oil. Moving on. EG looking to stay undefeated. LGD looking to stave off a 1-3 start and improve to 2-2. a big match for them. Especially after that first lane of Rax taken, it would be very irritating and heartbreaking in some ways if they ended up throwing it away. But EG have wrested control back a bit. They now have the Rax advantage.
And the BKB on draw. That is the most important thing. The fear BKB. He's gonna be able to do a lot now in the fights. Avoiding the Ravage and avoiding the adaptive strike as well.
Double damage.
Oh yeah, this is looking suddenly into a game where it's getting a lot interesting. Both sides have a lot of tools to actually win the match, and PPD is gonna drop a lot of wards in near the enemy base. He's gonna drop one in the tier 2.
Well, they're setting up here. They might try to go on the Lycan. This could be bad for Sylar. They get off this blink X, he's in danger. Oh, he gets BKB, but he doesn't Hex him quickly enough. Now Sylar gonna BKB, run the other way. He 4-steps once, that's not enough. Second 4-step gets him up the hill. Now he retreats. 4-step to BKB probably goes down here. Familiar chasing him from all sides. PPD, well, the lone hero to pay. He had a second there to Hex him, but just wasn't quite quick enough.
There were too many stuff. Probably should have just like there were a lot of units there, so
yeah, there was a bit of a traffic jam.
It wasn't an easy right click on the voodoo.
The voodoo.
The voodoo. And here comes the trade, the LGD trade.
Are they doing this? Straight down mid? They have the AC now, but there's no Necro book. There's no BKB for 25. Is this really the time to go for it?
Looks like it.
Maybe trying to force out this buyback, although, to be fair, he's only a lion.
Yeah, probably gonna move bottom directly. I'm not sure about the throne though. Throne seems a bit too ambitious.
Just a little bit. Well, at this rate, it does not look like the support lane is going to become a carry winter. I will say that much. This is a support lane until the end of his days.
Roshan is going to be spawning soon.
Regeneration.
Well, this is going to be a very tense ending to this game.
40 minutes in. It's the final game of the day for these two teams. They've had a grindy day one, some technical issues. It was cold. LGD lost some games. EG, it's their first really big LAN with the new roster. They're all Sumail. He auto-attacks the illusion while they're smoked. Big mistake. Doesn't cost him his life, but it looked like they might have been able to get the jump on LGD. And now it's LGD's turn to step on out from that bottom lane, looking to get aggressive. Land jitters. Just a little overexcited, perhaps. Hard to say, but smoke yank over.
Yeah, I mean, it's still nothing lost. Fine. It's fine. EG, they're still in pretty good shape for this.
Are you an EG fan, Winter?
I'm bleeding.
Are you bleeding blue?
Bleeding blue right now. I'm gonna just take on the EG jackets.
Okay. Well, just make sure you get fakes on. And then more Lincoln's starting to come out. Uh-oh. I guess the question is, how much are they really going to rely on that stun? Do they need to hit a good one to win these fights?
I think at the moment the Ravage is actually the biggest tool they have.
Right, and they've got two of them.
The adaptive strike, I feel it doesn't. It's not very useful right now with the multiple Lincolns and stuff. And if you notice, Aoi has been focusing his silence, his seal on the morphing all the time in the fights.
The Wolves are scouting out EG, who now get some reconnaissance towards the Roshan pit, but they go in. They get off their adaptive on AUI to start. Now the fight begins to bring out. Now going to BKB as Sumail begins to run. Sylar also BKB and morphing into Language, but the Rabbit catches AUI as well as Universe. Not the best heroes to catch though. Sumail being pursued by Sylar. Need to start finishing heroes off. That Lycan all about to end. They finally get the Invoker kill in exchange for the Morphling. Tidehunter gonna end up dropping here, or at least dropping low. Barely able to TP on out, but Fear has been left unchecked. He'll bring down Fate. Now it's a pack of summons that chase AUI back towards the well. Very chaotic fight, but in the end, a Ravage blown.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
They just couldn't find Fear, and that made all the difference.
That Ravage was really underwhelming, even though he got 2 heroes, but they couldn't finish anyone off.
The position those heroes were in, like they were both on either side of the hill, so there was just like no way to really go on them after that.
Yeah, it was, and the Lycan was in.
Axes in front. Roshan was a worthy foe.
I didn't see what happened to the troll.
What did PPD? What did he get denied there?
Not sure.
Looked like the wolves were killing something.
Yeah, wasn't paying attention.
Anyway, he salvages Fierce Blade. Nicely done.
They got everything now. Aegis, cheese, and yeah.
Well, what are your thoughts, Winter, at this point? Can LGD turn this around, or have they thrown away the comeback?
The support Ling is already destroyed by Kirby's thing.
He's the real Ling.
Yeah, the seal. He just seals in every fight. And there's nothing he can do about it. He doesn't have enough gold to actually purchase a new scepter, which would be the solution in most cases.
Yeah, how does he have negative armor?
Why does he have negative armor?
I think Dota's drunk.
What? Why does he have -1 armor?
Best start, please.
Gold for me.
What?
I don't know.
What is this?
You tell me, dude. You're the support lane master.
I don't play support lane, I play off lane mode.
Alright, LGD. Gonna have to defend the high ground here. EG placing a ward. They're starting to get aggressive, and I do want to point out now Fear essentially, well, not quite 6-slotted, but very close. He's picked up the Eye of Scotty. EG begin to push in. They're gonna try to siege the base here a bit. Got the Aegis to work with on the old man. Sumail backing him up. He's got the cheese.
Puny Radiant hides behind their
They only need
fortifications.
the one more lane of Rax, at which point there's just a range Rax in the mid lane. Something they should have sniped eventually. They'll bring down the
Radiant's
tier 3
bottom
EG.
tower has been
It looked like
laid
they might have let
low.
this game slip away, but now it's in their hands. It's in their court. And they're pushing up. Here, walks up the hill, and immediately PPD goes in. He'll get off the rabbit, but not before Fear. Will BKB the quick reaction. Still the doom of the title. Buyback is released. Fear is on the run, but can they kill him in time? There's no MKB. In fact, Sylar gets scared. He backs off. Now he wants to go back in. They got Fear. The rail out once. He's coming back a second time. The rest of EG hanging strong, hanging tough. It looks like they have on the rabbit, though. Force that rabbit perfectly timed, but can they kill off the old man? He ducks them back. He's trying to stay at distance. He's stunned for ages, but the rest of the team's doing the work. They don't even need his damage anymore, it seems. It's 4 dead. 5x the Divex the Lord as they continue upwards. Pushing now in, straight for the throne, perhaps. No, they get the mega creep as the GGs come out. LGD, they had this game in the palm of their hand, and they got confident, overzealous, and they let it slip away.
Not
One bad fight, that's all it took.
only 1%. Oh well.
Well, I suppose it's fitting that the Salt Master has gotten his opponents to be a little saline.
I got overexcited about the morphing working out. I thought it would actually work out, but to be honest, even the earlier fights they won because of the big Ravages, it wasn't at the point where you could see how broken, I mean, you couldn't see how broken the spell could be.